Welcome. Imagine if airlines operated with the same error rate as our corporate institutions. We would see 460 plane crashes every single day. That is the catastrophic cost of corporate amnesia. Right now, 42% of your operational capacity exists only in your employees' heads. When they leave, that knowledge vanishes. The result? Fortune 500 companies burn $31.5 billion a year reinventing the wheel. This isn't an HR issue, it's a massive financial risk. Today, I'll show you exactly how to stop the bleeding and build a resilient corporate memory. Organizations fail to learn because of three critical headwinds. First, cultural suppression occurs when a lack of psychological safety forces employees to hide near misses, keeping systemic risks completely invisible. Second, a massive tacit knowledge drain looms as 92% of organizations fail to capture the invaluable expertise of veteran professionals before they retire. Finally, an assimilation gap treats postmortems as mere reactive compliance, meaning crucial lessons are archived and immediately forgotten. To survive, organizations must close these gaps and transition from reactive compliance to a sustainable learning system that unites people, process, and technology. Our critical operational knowledge is trapped within siloed IT ecosystems. Throwing more technology at the issue isn't working. Rigid knowledge management platforms frequently create competency traps, forcing teams to cling to legacy processes instead of spreading fresh insights. Even as organizations turn to AI and retrieval augmented generation, RAG, to unify their data, the execution gap remains massive. Fewer than 15% of enterprise AI deployments successfully scale to production. To unlock true efficiency, we must shift our focus from buying fancy software to implementing structural governance. When fear, blame, and structural silos kill transparency, organizational amnesia creates an annual $72 million productivity drag. Missing historical context forces 41% of new hires to start from scratch, severely delaying time to market. The financial consequences are steepest where errors are hidden. In a blame heavy culture, employees conceal mistakes to protect themselves, driving a 100 times cost escalation when errors must be fixed post deployment rather than during design. Concurrently, silo mentalities trap knowledge within teams. Perfection cultures stage performance instead of innovating, and a lack of time forces immediate delivery over strategic reflection. Strategic failures are valuable if we learn from them, but unshared failures are pure capital loss. A blameless, open culture is the foundational economic requirement for a learning organization. To stop losing institutional knowledge and repeating costly mistakes, organizations must build a deliberate architecture of corporate memory based on three pillars. First, leadership must cultivate a just culture by decoupling retrospectives from performance reviews, treating mistakes as valuable data rather than liabilities. Second, organizations must shift to proactive knowledge retention, using AI driven digital twins and structured handover sprints months before experts retire to capture critical operational nuances. Finally, institutional wisdom must be embedded into daily workflows by integrating frameworks like PMI's More directly into new project kickoffs. By treating historical lessons as live project requirements rather than archived documents, enterprises can effectively break the cycle of rework and safeguard global productivity. While fewer than one-third of leaders feel ready for 2026's external headwinds, the real threat is internal. Failing to capture institutional knowledge triggers a chain reaction of financial loss, wasted time, and employee burnout. Fixing this delivers a 200% to 400% ROI within the first year. Over the next 12 months, we will roll out a 5 phase program combining a just culture framework with AI driven knowledge hubs to turn our corporate memory into a proactive shield. By tracking our lesson reuse rate and near miss reporting instead of passive metrics, we eliminate the innovation drain. Corporate memory is our ultimate competitive advantage. It's time we treat it like our most valuable asset. See you in the next episode.